Hello, Plaza. Today we're going to learn something kind of cool. We're going to learn about the clone stamp. That's right, the clone stamp. We're going to make clones to where there can be millions and millions of you if you want there to be. Wouldn't the world be awesome with a million yous? Anyway, let's get down to business. So I'm going to go here. This is my clone stamp. Again, if you hold on it, you can see that you can get the pattern stamp tool or just a regular clone stamp. We're just going to go with the old regular clone stamp. Okay? And now, with the clone stamp, what I like to do, you kind of have options. If you go here, this is more of like a harder circle, which just means it's like a solid, straight up circle. That's why it says hard round. Or you can go to this, and it's a soft round, which means the edges are going to be softer when you're using that circle. And then again, here we have the size, so that we can look at the size of our circle, and you can adjust that with the brackets like I told you guys earlier. Now, with the clone stamp, I'm going to click on something, and this pops up. Could not use the clone stamp because the area to clone has not been defined. Alt-click to define a source point. So what this is saying is, let's say I want to get this soccer ball to disappear, and some of you guys might just say, well, Mr. Mo, we would just use the spot healing brush, right, and we would just, get rid of it with that. Okay, so that's how I would do it, right? That's how we would get rid of it. But it looks kind of cloudy, I would say. I think that looks kind of cloudy. It doesn't look bad, but it looks kind of cloudy. And so I'm going to undo that. Okay, and we're going to choose to use the clone stamp is what I want to do. Okay, and so like I said, when you click somewhere, it says you need to set a source point. Your source point, you need to hold Alt on your keyboard. So let's say I want to do the soccer ball, and I'm going to take this area, and I want this area to kind of replace the soccer ball. So I'm going to hold Alt on my keyboard. Okay, and then I'm going to let go of Alt, and now you can see it kind of starts showing that above the soccer ball. Right? And so as I am clicking and dragging, you can see that there's a plus, a little plus sign over there. That's showing the area that I'm clicking and dragging and kind of covering the ball with. Okay, and so to me that looks a lot cleaner. It looks a lot better than if you just do the spot healing brush. That's my opinion. Now let me show you one other little fun thing that's kind of cool to do with the clone stamp. You can do like exactly what I said. Again, if I click, I need to click a source point. I want a new source point now. So I don't want my source point to be over here where it was. I want my source point to be right here. So I hold Alt, okay, and now I'm going to come over here, and you can see, right, I'm getting the boy's head, and now I'm tracing over to where his arm kind of was. And now I'm going to come down here to his feet. Okay. And now I have duplicated the boy. Which is kind of fun to do, to play around with that. I could do the same thing over here. I could do my new source point right there, and then come right into here and start doing the same deal with him, which is, it's kind of fun to do with some pictures. What's really kind of fun to do sometimes is to give somebody like a third eyeball or something like that. You'll see, like, especially on like a close-up picture of somebody. I'll make this big. What people like to do sometimes is mess around with that. And this won't look too good because this is a grainy picture. So this picture is not too good. So you won't get the true, I guess, funniness of it. But if I like did my source point right about here, so I do my new source point, and then I come up here and I trace his mouth, so it looks like his mouth is also coming out of his forehead, which is kind of weird. You can do stuff like that, put eyeballs on people's foreheads, and again, just kind of have fun with it. So that was all. That's it with the clone stamp. Again, the main purpose of the clone stamp is, you can. It's a better way to maybe get rid of some objects if it looks blurry to you and so forth. But you can also duplicate things and have some kind of funny stuff with that. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed the clone stamp. Bye bye.